Hi folks, we'll be doing the guitar one part for I Will Exalt You in B, and we're going to be using some inversions. The first chord that comes in there is done on the pickup. It's an F sharp over A sharp, and the way we're going to do this, we're only going to use just 2 notes of that. It's easier to kind of do the hybrid thing when you're skipping over strings and stuff like that. I don't see any other way around it, so you're either going to have to finger pick this thing, or if you're doing, like hanging on to the pick, which is a good idea for some of the bigger sections, to have it just available. Just use your thumb and your index finger for the pick, and then you got your other digits here just for other strings, especially when you're skipping so many of them. The first chord that we did was an F sharp over A sharp. What's missing in this chord is actually the root, because we're only using 2 of the notes. We're using the A sharp and the C sharp in there. And so you're going to be on the first fret of the 5th string, and then the 2nd fret of the 2nd string. You hit these 2 together, these 2 outside ones. And what I'm doing is I'm using my ring finger for that string, for the 2nd string, and the pick is on the lower string, the 5th. And what will happen is I'm going to end up spreading it out, so that for the next one I'll go up a fret with the first finger to hit B, which is the root of the next chord of B major. And then this C sharp is going to jump up to D sharp. So now you have a kind of a 2 fret spread. And then the next chords are a B over D sharp. You can do the same similar kind of thing, and all you're doing is just moving down a string with the same pattern, basically. First fret of the 4th string, 2nd fret of the 1st string this time. Hit those 2 together, and then we're going to an E, which is we're going to have the E in the off the 4th string's 2nd fret, and the G sharp here up at the 1st string's 4th fret. It's like, arpeggiation coming right after that, and it's a little pattern. What will happen is you'll hit the 2 strings together as you come into that chord. Then you're going to add your 3rd finger here to the 5th of the chord, which is the B there, and you're going to pick that one with your index finger. This pick pattern's fairly easy if you get kind of used to, if you've ever done any finger picking before. What's kind of hard is just making sure your pick doesn't get too much attack on it, and because you do, it's going to sound kind of odd, especially if you don't have a compressor to kind of even things out a little bit. So the pattern's going to be 4 times. You hit your middle finger for that 3rd string, pick the 4th string, and then you pull your ring finger here, the bottom string. So you're skipping the 2nd string in that pattern. And then after every 3 strings, you kind of have a little pause. You'll do it 4 times. So with the stuff before that, you have that in there. It's like this. Let's just repeat that. Thing they're going to be hitting is this F sharp here, F sharp 5. Actually, it's just the F sharp and the C sharp. The middle 2 strings, so it's going to be the 4th fret of the 4th string and the 6th fret of the 3rd. Now I'm doing a hybrid thing. Now you can just strum through it. Since they're adjacent strings, you can just strum. If you want to, you just use your pick. What will happen is you're going to take that 5 and you're going to add your pinky. If you've ever done those little blues runs, it's the same kind of deal. You're adding that pinky up a whole step from where your fifth is. And in this instance, it's a C sharp right there. So you're going to go from C sharp up to D sharp. So what I'll do is I'll hit the 2, hammer that pinky onto the D sharp there, and go back to release it for the next 2 hits. And then we're going to go to a B5. You can add the 2 in there if you want to do a sus2 instead. I kind of like that. So if you do it just a regular B sus2, it's just barring the 2nd fret, and your third and fourth string fingers are on the 4th fret of the middle 2 strings. So that completes that pattern before you go into repeating all that again before you go into the next section. So it's like this. The next section, which it starts off on an F sharp bar chord, C sharp minor, and now this is an F sharp over A sharp. The way we're doing this is it's basically like a power fifth, a power chord, off at F sharp, where I'm doing this on the 4th string there, 4th fret, and the 5th here on the 6th fret of the 3rd string. And you're going back to your octave root up here on the 2nd string with your pinky on the 7th fret of the 2nd string. And what we're doing is we're adding the A sharp in the bass. It's the lowest note in that chord. And that's all it's doing. I'm just reaching over and grabbing that A sharp on the 6th fret of the 6th string. And you really want to mute off that A, otherwise if you hear these two together, the A and the A sharp, not so good. You don't want that, so don't do that. Lean up against it, and you can, even if you strum through it, it'll sound nice. You just hit that muted string. Okay, so back to this F sharp major, C sharp minor, F sharp over to A sharp, and we go to a B. You can just do a regular B. What I like doing is I actually like doing my B a little bit different. It's the same chord basically. You can do that another way. What I'm doing this is I'm actually, your 3rd finger here barring these, the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th string at the 4th fret. And your 1st finger's here at the 2nd fret of the 5th string. Another way of doing it, I'll actually take this, my 1st finger, and do this, replace the one that you have here, barring the same 3, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th string at the 4th fret. And then I'll reach over with my pinky and grab the top string's 7th fret, which is the B. This is the exact same voicing that this is. What now you can do with this now is you can take and add a 9th. Take one of the octave B here, and which is on the 3rd string's 4th fret. You can reach up here and take your 3rd finger and hit the 6th fret with that, making sure you don't disturb the other 2 strings around it. that's an add 9. Because you still have the 3rd in the chord, which is the D sharp. Still have the 5th, which is the F sharp. And your B's here. But you're adding a C sharp. A 9th away from the, if you went up the scale. So it'll have to sound like this. Back to your F sharp. And you get a little run here, which is of chords. It's just you're going to hit 1 each on this. So it's a C sharp, B, E. So that's you only got time to to kind of do the accents of where those fall in time. Now I go to a G sharp minor 7. A lot of guys like to just bar. And just what that is you're just barring the whole 6 strings with 1 finger at the 4th fret and adding your 3rd finger to the 6th fret of the 5th string. And I don't particularly like that. I prefer not having that 5th in there and having it twice off of these two. I'll just take my 3rd finger and grab the bottom 4 strings and fret those at the 4th, and I can do the blues clutch, kind of like add your thumb up top and grab that. So you're kind of on the side of your finger, this part with those strings. Reach over and grab the 4th fret of the 6th string at the top, muting off this A again. It's a better sounding voice. It's G sharp minor 7. So sharp sus. So you can do a standard way of doing that, or you can just kind of grab. It's going to resolve to the regular F sharp major. And then you're back into. I'll actually repeat that before you go to that next section there. So. It doesn't repeat. It goes straight back into the other part. See, the mind's the first thing that goes when you age. So we're going to go back to that other section, which is the F sharp over A sharp. Breakdown. Have fun.